Falls Next. My name is Daisy. It's Thursday, January 25th, 2024, and Session FOPS welcomes you to another great day of learning. Juliana, Cooper, and I are happy to bring you the news. We are from Mrs. Marshall's third grade class. Let's start our morning by honoring the flag of our great United States. We'll take a moment to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Together, please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please return to your seats. Now here's Juliana to share more.
Good morning, everyone. Let's see what Mother Nature will send our way today. We can expect rainy skies today and a high temperature of 48 degrees. If you are buying a hot lunch today, the cafeteria will be happy to serve you home-style mac and cheese or hamburger
Or chicken patty.
Now please welcome Cooper.
Thank you, Juliana. Now for the Bulldog Bus winners.
Good morning, Bulldogs. Happy Thursday. I have some names to announce. I'm so excited to tell you about them. I feel like this second grade list of Bulldog Best is so long. I better get started with this. In Mrs. Tamura's class, I have Owen. In Miss Dame's class, Malika. In Mrs. Stotts' class, two friends, Emery and Ben. In Mrs. Hoy's class, Hunter. In Miss Chichester's class, Javian. In Mrs. Vormelker's class, Muhammad. In Mrs. Gommel's class, Elena. In Mrs. Melodi's class, two friends, Mason and Maura. In Miss LaGruth's class, two friends, Willie and Colton. Mrs. Wallow's class, Hamza. And in Mrs. Seeker's class, two friends, Riley and Emily. No wonder that list was so long. A lot of doubles in there. Congratulations to you. I hope you pick a good book. And then I have all these Bulldog Bucks here. In Mrs. Vormelker's class, I have Ava. Ava was caught being, well, all of those great Bulldog Best things. Safe, respectful, responsible, kind. And it says just for making a whole bunch of good choices at school. Congratulations. Let's see what I have here. This is from Mrs. Patay's class. I think this says Cora. And it looks like she was working hard in class. Congratulations. And then in Mrs. Stovasek's class, Harper. Harper was caught being respectful and responsible for staying very focused. And then in Mrs. Carey's class, I have Fallon. Fallon was caught being responsible and kind, helping out in the classroom. And then in Mrs. Seeker's class, I have Maddie for being responsible. Ooh, working hard in music. And then in Mrs. Flores's class, I have Rocco. Rocco was caught being respectful. And in Mrs. Marsko's class, Winter. Winter was caught being respectful as well, ignoring distractions. And then in Mrs. Stotts' class, I have Max. Max was caught being kind. Oh, and it says that looks like Max must have helped maybe Miss Dara. Very nice. And then in Mrs. Rivera's class, I have Everly. Everly was caught being responsible. Congratulations. The month of January is all about Kelso's choices. So if I haven't come to your classroom yet, I will be there to help remind you about Kelso. If I have been in your classroom, think about the last Kelso's choices that you tried. I hope that you can easily think of a time that you've used a Kelso's choice, because I know there's lots of times that we encounter problems that are small, disagreements, arguments, and there are definitely things you can do to solve these problems on your own. Have a wonderful day.
If you heard your name announced, please report to the front lobby immediately after the morning show. That's our news for today. Have a terrific Thursday, everyone.
And
let's go!